scholars got the chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
Where's your stream at?
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond.
I once played a Super Bowl on a hotspot.
Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is.
Quarantine's over, man.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos.
Oh, my God.
And the Mile High
that's what I'd love to hear from my
that's out of the
opponent,
back of the
man.
end zone for a touchback.
Idea. Trey Lance.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, no.
Open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Okay, fair.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a carry for the forward. First round pick of the Chargers.
Yum,
it's Melvin Gordon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Trey Lance, man, if this guy throws a touchdown.
Back to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, no, you're juked
It'll be a
after
pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Got 3 guys in that group.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yo, Mike needs to play today, George. You better fucking play a game.
You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
They need to keep throwing at the line as much as they can.
Here's Gordon.
I forgot,
taken down at the
George, he doesn't
43,
pass the
but not
ball.
before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. They'll drop the throw.
This game sucks. How do you use her this year,
And he
Chalk?
goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Yes, they're right on
start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13. Second and 13. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. How about the start throwing the football?
First down.
4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2nd and 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Now I'm very upset.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They fucking reward him for being a bad passer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, play. Get him. Switch. Ready.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Back out.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first service.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yo, you gotta have him. You gotta put a mask on.
Throwing again. Herbert. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's why I worry about, like, the guy at the Cowboy
turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on
it's not
1st
Red Dead
and 10.
where the hat flies off.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on
That's
first.
the respect Mike Evans deserves. Good play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
You said that.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first.
What is
like
this?
Superman.
Who are these people? Dupree? Like, what is that?
Thank you.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson.
Everybody says I look like Superman.
And
Like the
able
one
to break
asshole.
one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One lot
Give him
lizard said he
5
looked
on the
like
carry
Superman.
there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler.
You're not a good commentator.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Oh, and Eckler spins his way to 6.
7 on the year.
Spinning
As his guys
for
are
6.
on the board here in this
Let me
first
keep
quarter.
commentating the knee.
We passed the ball around here,
Front,
man.
really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
11
well
plays,
executed,
75
wasn't
yards.
it? Well blocked,
What a
well
drive,
run,
man. He
end
took us all
result.
with that drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You
You guys notice I call my play before I even see what he calls?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive touchdown.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense with the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a
touchdown. He hits him with a play action. Nobody in the stadium's expecting it. And he goes to the
That was such a bad throw that I couldn't even make it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon.
Look at this. What is this?
He'll be taken down as
Black
that will
Lives
take
Matter,
us
bro.
to the end of the first quarter.
It's always a good
These two teams all tied after one.
Left side. You can't throw it to the left.
He'll drop to throw.
Bro, let's play.
He's going to look deep.
Let's play.
Can I switch on? Like,
let's find the bank and let's just pretend that we're those 4 dudes outside protecting the bank.
Was it? I don't know. Like, what the fuck was it? It wouldn't let me switch on to him for some reason. You don't, Mike, man, don't throw to that side. Trust me.
Back deep, D.D. Westbrook.
He doesn't fool you.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards.
Yo.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Look at my mask.
Oh yeah, the fucking the wall for Saquon, man. That shit was a
football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat.
Oh, I thought that was Mike Evans.
Let's think about what every team
you don't
has
want
in
to
their
go right
goals,
downtown, bro.
Number 1 goal is what?
5
Make
recons
playoffs.
around it.
Number 2 goal is win your division.
I'll follow
Number
you
3
guys.
goal, the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
I'm not going for it.
Right now fighting for everything possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Bro, Saquon got hurt and he quit. That's the story as I remember it. Prove me wrong.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. It's a game
it wasn't even that line
picking up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
That's all you, Robbie.
From the gun. Herbert.
Mike's just
and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I mean, and that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
I got an armor thing.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert.
That shouldn't happen. That play should not happen.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's got room.
That shouldn't happen. Like, they worked you into
it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime?
I can't see him.
Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Just go do this shit. Just go do this shit right there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
This game's, I don't want to play this game.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone.
He runs around the corner, and he scores a touchdown on the screen
his
pass.
11th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Trey Lance has now hit 100%.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Kill him, Robbie.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
I'm going right on the flag, guys.
Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
I don't believe you, Robbie.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, you got me. You got me down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks.
He's coming up the stairs. Coming up the stairs. There he is. That's Martin.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
Oh, yeah, you could have brought me back. What were you doing out there if you only had a first?
And make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You better hope.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Bounce it outside.
You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
No, we're ready for it, dog.
Yeah, you're right. I was not ready for him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7 from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. Man. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going top shelf into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, he's going to let it go deep.
James with a pick. And
it's picked off.
The 27-yard line.
User. Pick.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
This game's terrible.
And it's terrible. He gets beat.
Forget for him now 2 picks.
You get Marcus
Almost as if
Peters.
the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his
threw it
head.
up to Mike
He ended up throwing the second one as a result.
Oh, he comes out with the 3 tight end.
Yeah, you got to be able
no
to
one
forget,
sees.
compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it,
Oh, the
and
spin
move on.
move.
I know what Mike's gonna do.
The spin move, and he runs around them.
Big
He
play
hits
on
the
ground
corner.
there. It goes for 36 yards.
Stop it.
And he doesn't call a timeout here.
All
He
3
doesn't call a
breakouts.
timeout.
Play gets him across midfield.
He doesn't
now.
call a
First
timeout.
and
He
10.
still lets it
Now
go
a
down. He has
timeout
3
taken.
timeouts, and he still doesn't
Perhaps
call
a
a
chance
timeout. He
for one
runs
more
20
quick
seconds
play
off
and
the
then
clock
another
after that run.
timeout if they
And
hurry.
finally
We'll
uses
see.
it.
And unless this is a
Finally
quick
use your
incompletion,
timeout,
this is
man. You're
likely
so
the
bad. You
last
just had
play
4
here
plays.
of this first
And now you
half.
just ran to 1
Chuck,
play.
3 breakouts.
Good job.
The play
Check.
fake. He'll look to throw.
Good job, man.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they
And you don't even get a field goal. That was the worst clock management I've ever seen. Congratulations. That's what happens when you learn from Killer, man. That's all that run
We'll be
was
back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Why?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Joe, 3 breakouts. Check.
They're going to riot?
Charger drive about to get going.
Riot crazy.
It's a check.
Game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
ball back.
We still have a chance to win this game.
Look at this, man. You cannot win like this. Herbert has never been this bad.
And his guys are going to take over at their own
Inaccurate.
48-yard line.
Check.
Boy, so another
It was like
interception,
he
CD,
threw it
and
to
it feels
his-
like he's starting to
This is a
unravel a
joke.
little bit.
And
George,
as
I
you
said
mentioned,
3
still a work in
breakouts.
progress
Yeah,
here
well,
this
thank you, George.
season.
Congratulations.
He has to start ironing out some of his mistakes, though, because now
It's
And they give him
inside the
that,
25.
man. This game, I don't want to
I haven't
play.
played a
Oh,
leg
this is
pregame in
just
28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try
What's
again.
Bell
2nd
doing in
and
the
10.
game? Come on. It's all that.
2nd and 10.
Gotta go to the gulag sometime.
Gosh, I'm like half blind right now because my eyes are fucking
Pretty good
dilated.
shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Oh,
Couldn't hang
no.
on 3rd
not
down.
going to let me switch on.
and
to
now
my
offensively,
play. I
it's
gotta
3rd and
get
10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say,
George,
what's my
it's a check.
motivation before a big
Shut
scene?
your fucking
All right,
now,
bro.
the
We
play
heard,
caller's
like,
thinking,
Like I
Shut
heard.
up.
Check.
this worked well that I can go to right
check
now.
again.
Yeah, because they
Someone
were
kicked him out
pretty
of the chat.
successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check.
To throw.
I built this roster.
Like this game, like how is that not a
Nearly the
pick? What is
they
going
needed.
on?
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution
Yeah,
of that
I
defense
got
right
in
there?
most of these guys'
So
abilities.
was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt
I had
like
like
he needed
3
to make a play,
abilities
right?
when I
Yeah,
started.
exactly right.
I had
3rd
like
down, you got to try and
14.
find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I didn't build Rager, didn't draft my receiver, didn't
And the
build
decision to bring it
Hamler.
out in a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy
I
of
didn't
the
build
30.
Miles Sanders. I didn't trade for Everson Griffin. Didn't build my safeties.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Didn't trade for
They find themselves
Anzalone.
down
Didn't
17-7 as they
develop
start this drive.
Jatavis.
1st and 10.
All right, shut up, man. We're playing.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, don't
The
care,
interception from the
man.
last
Shut
drive.
up.
He'll look to throw.
I know, I didn't build anyone.
Just shut up.
Y'all
I
started.
guess
Shut
no need
up.
to force it when you can do that
You
instead.
shut up.
1st
No,
down,
No, it's just like no one
18-yard
cares,
gain. You know,
man. Like,
despite
it's
the
Joe's
score
talking
not a
shit.
person
What do you
in
mean
the
no
game.
one
I like where they are
You
here.
said
They're
like
on the
10
road
times.
and just
Trust the
one
chat.
big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm
There's more important shit going on in the world.
You got
No
your
one gives a
breakout.
fuck.
Spot they're in now.
Please, can we not
That's
talk
what we're all
about
on
it?
PlayStation now.
They've kept their
I'm just trying to play
No one
a
gives
game.
a fuck. Shut up.
And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, Mason made some great trades.
Make that play because that's been an issue for them in this game.
You have a lot of guys that were rolling up on us.
And he'll go down
here.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter.
They're coming in the door.
Coming in the door on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5.
NFC's way better.
Justin Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So they got Joe
Give
at
2 yards on that play.
6 and 2, and Robbie like 5 and 10 and 1.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson.
JT can't even beat Rondon. Like, are you kidding me? That's your AFC fucking representative.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that will set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Shaw, didn't you just win? Why are you so angry all the time?
Joe's talking shit. No one's angry.
Yeah, well, we're in here playing a game. You just call me yelling.
I know. I've built the best team. Yeah.
They'll run for
most guys wouldn't keep rolling.
Just be quiet.
Most guys wouldn't start you guys to start.
Charles, since you joined, you've done non-stop talk. Just quiet.
Just do the talking shit.
First and goal, and got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from 5 down to 3.
If he doesn't want to listen.
But a spotlight hit him once already today.
Man, by the way,
he was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
Credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score
there. Oh, Bobby. Oh.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone.
Fucking Shard's attention star, which comes in here saying, chat. What are you saying?
I know.
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I have no sacks.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Oh, we can't worry about
the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
You can't win when your quarterback doesn't want to throw the ball to your open receivers.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
No, I expect him to play to his attributes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
Imagine when you talk about the Packers
imagine
when you bring up SMC.
I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Your friend left, huh?
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best
way
to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, I figured.
Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out.
Take the drawn in quarters, bro. Don't take that, Robbie. The drawn in quarters are RPG. I mean,
they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Why is it bullshit in? I don't know.
Troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do it in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Why are you guys so far apart? I'm curious.
My playbook is fucked right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, Mike, where's the fucking pressure that you need to do?
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
An excellent return that time. 26 yards.
Oh, my God. He runs just like Killer. It's so funny.
As they take over.
Like him and Killer. Yeah. Like, I could see, basically, I could see what Killer told him about playing Madden.
Running on first down.
It's definitely like...
So a nice job to break the one tackle.
Fucking CPU refs the kicker. Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Three-man on him.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's not real. It's not real. It's you run backwards, you run around people rather than like actually.
It's caught by Mike Evans. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
No, it's not abilities, man. You're like
run sideways.
Yeah, you're just S running and running backwards to glitch out. And I know it's really not. I mean, you can think it's fine, but I don't.
Seahawks thought he still had Russell Wilson.
Look how bad this game is, man. They just never anything that's
but not until he's all the way down inside the 15.
Play the game the right way, and they don't give a fuck.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people
Half the time I do what?
That's practice. That's work done.
How many times
is brought in the game and everyone rallies? They discuss it prior
fucking
to,
Steve
and
right now,
everyone
man.
knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's not that easy, man.
You got tight. You got tight.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Look at that, man.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Mike, I played you enough to know this is the first time.
He's getting shafted on the
game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This is one of those games, it's like, why is the game not
fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no.
I know. That's the call.
Nobody wanted Urge. Nobody wanted Brandon Graham. Nobody wanted Roby Coleman.
That's okay. Everybody has nobody wants. Nobody wants the whole Miami team. Back us out of this.
That's not true. No, that's not my point. Nobody wanted them when I was trading them. All of a sudden, all the best players.
Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him.
That's what Jones said. All the players I didn't want. Nobody else wanted them.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on third.
All that matters is that
he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
What have you done? Couldn't win with the cheese. What does that mean?
Gosh. I wasn't talking to you.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
These players were down.
Take it at the 37.
Good punter, George.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. No. Check that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He had nothing.
Tommy Tranquil?
Yeah, right. No, he had nothing on, dude.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Jump, please. Under 10, 10. No. Off.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
So that seen on the stream, how did you get TJ Watt and Nick
and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
This is why this game is terrible. Like, I didn't even do anything.
And it's a killer. Watch the football, Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And an alley to run.
Gosh,
They'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
If that's not a
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Look at this guy.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Herbert is going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there.
Fucking tight end attack. Just hate that play.
Why did he trade away Burrow?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Different story this time around.
I wish I could fucking see right now. I'll tell you what. I really do.
Pass protection.
I'm like half fucking blind.
As they come up facing 2nd and the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I don't know what playbook I'm playing.
In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd.
Who are these people that are playing right now?
Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Mike Evans caught 1 pass.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
People that are in.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field.
Like this guy, who is this guy play?
6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Bad play.
This first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Oh my gosh, watch this bullshit. That's just so bad.
More interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Watch this bullshit.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it
You got
away.
one of those versus me, man.
That's bullshit. Should have been a pick.
Fielded a few yards into the end
I
zone.
baited him into throwing it.
So we caught one of those versus me.
Oh, the cheese kickoff, and for some reason, Mike tried to take that one out of bounds. Out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
I half blind right now, so because I had a fucking eye exam and got my eyes dilated, so I can't see shit right now.
The Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
You're not going to lose it.
They'll set up to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. Nice move, gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's third
How?
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gosh, like, this give me a break, man. That's so bad. How are you going to let him come down on that like that?
Reservations for 6.
Like, I don't understand why they both I couldn't say
That's just so bad. Like, how are you going to let him come down like that?
I don't know why.
Well, we had a number of good games in the
He's totally fucking, like, not even in position to make a play. It's just, this game's so fucking bad. No, it's just the game just sucks. That's it.
Second and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old.
You can jerk off to it all you want and say how fucking great it is, whatever. I think Madden sucks.
Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
Just for shit like that, especially. I've had like 2 picks this game where the ball just warped into the defender's hands. Wasn't even trajectory there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call.
Oh my gosh. Like, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. You cannot make it up.
He's undefeated in this, right?
Like, just off his head. Just bounces off my guy's face mask.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And just throws it. Like, what is happening?
Continues to run.
Gosh, this game, man. Pressure from where? What pressure?
So on fourth
I had a clean pocket.
It didn't say pressure the whole time.
It did say pressure. It said pressure inaccurate.
47-yard attempt.
It said pressure inaccurate.
No good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it.
Oh, no.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there's no lower feeling than that kicker right now.
Let me get the Zach Martin touchdown.
These games, they come down to special teams, and when that chance comes, you have to perform.
But it's not Zach Martin out for Carr because of that.
Oh, I should have just cut the stream for that
3.
And of course.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured.
I can't see for shit, honestly.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
Look at this dude changing players' numbers to college numbers. Like, I don't understand that.
Chuck this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win in the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this?
I know it's fucked. I don't know why it's like that, but